first story. President John Dramani Mahama has dissolved the board of MetroMass Transit Limited, MMT. The managing director, Noble John Appiah, and his deputy, John Ewuku Dwaza, have both been ordered to step aside for full investigations to commence into operations of the company. In the interim, Brigadier General Quarter, retired, will take over the management of the company. The changes follow an indefinite nationwide strike by senior and junior staff of the company over the disappearance of 12 MetroMass buses. The decision was contained in a statement signed by the Chief of Staff, Prosper Bani. But we'll stay on the MetroMass transport services, where I'm sure by now you know President has asked the MD and the deputy to step aside for full investigation to continue to begin. Also, the board itself has been resolved. I want to speak to the chairman of the Senior Staff Association of MetroMass Transit Limited, Delali Kuma. Good afternoon to you, sir, and thank you so much for joining us again. Yesterday I spoke to you, and how are you feeling today? On hearing the news.
I'm fine.
On hearing the news.
Yeah, okay. We received it well.
And what does that mean for MetroMass workers? Does that necessarily resolve your complaints?
Yes, but not fully.
Explain to us.
We wish to thank the President for acting swiftly on our request. However, we wish to call for a speedy resolution of the investigation into the issues bordering on the MD and the DMD.
What would you want to see happen?
Hello?
What would you want to see happen?
Yes, in the statement, they caused that they were going to investigate the
allegations you've leveled?
So they should step aside as it were. So we are calling for a speedy resolution of that issue, that investigation that is being set up. A speedy investigation, and it should be fair and decisive as well.
But what would be fair to you? Because you've already taken an entrenched position. You are convinced that these men have done something that obviously goes against the operations of the MetroMass Transit. So what if the investigation comes out and says that, well, they didn't err? Would you accept that?
So I don't want us to be running ahead of ourselves. So let's just say, let the investigations be done, and then we'll see how we carry it from there.
Okay, all right. But given that you had to use a sit-down strike, passengers were stranded for so many hours. I mean, is it likely that we're going to see an action like that? And that would be illegal.
Let's deal with the issues as they come.
All right.
Yes.
So, but currently you are happy with the decision by the President?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Delali Kuma is the chairman of the Senior Staff Association of the MetroMass Transit, saying that they are happy, they are hoping that investigations will be swift and hopefully it will be fair. But what is fair to the MetroMass Transit? Will that be fair to those who have also been implicated in the current impasse? You send us your thoughts on it via our social media platforms, our News on TV3 at News on TV3.